You know, I gotta say, the weather, the change of seasons, I'm actually feeling good about it tonight.
You know what? It feels pretty good outside, and the really nice thing is we had a great weekend on the way, too.
Yeah.
It's going to be still summery for Saturday and Sunday, but not tomorrow. Fall began this evening. We had the autumnal equinox at 6:03 this evening. That is when the sun was directly over the equator as it makes its journey south into the southern hemisphere, where spring began today, of course. But again, it's the day of the year, one of the 2 days of the year, fall and spring equinox, when the sun is directly over the equator. This time, though, it is sinking farther and farther south, so more of the southern hemisphere will be illuminated, less of the northern hemisphere the deeper we go through fall, all the way up to the winter solstice, which, of course, is in December on the 21st this year. So, welcome to fall, right? Hey, how about winter? This doesn't look like fall at all. This is full-on rime ice at the top of Steens Mountain down in southeast Oregon. Beautiful part of the state. The Bureau of Land Management has a camera up there and some equipment. It's up at nearly 10,000 feet elevation. I've camped up there, and it's a pretty impressive place to be when the weather's not like this. But there you go. Little taste of winter in the high country of Oregon. In the low country, it was nice and warm. We hit 75 today in Portland. Take that in September. That's right about average for this time of the year, as is most of the state, seeing 60s and 70s for high temperatures. Now, we look at the satellite imagery. There is a weak system out here. It's moving into BC. That is going to produce some drizzle along the Oregon coast in the morning, but that's it for rainfall. Our old system, and remember, here it is. See that big swirl in Montana? That was off the coast of California for several days, moved through Oregon yesterday, and now it is out of the picture, at least as far as we are concerned. So we'll get that weak system moving on through, and then it just gets sunny and warm again as we get light offshore winds, at least no onshore winds, and warmer air building our way in the upper atmosphere. There will be a weak upper level disturbance cutting through this area of high pressure that'll produce some clouds, I think, on Sunday, but not enough power to that thing to allow it to produce any precipitation. You can see the reflection here right there. It's just that little curl. Otherwise, this is all warm air over us. Mainly sunny, warm weekend regardless, so it will be in the 80s, especially on Sunday and into Monday. Now, if you're looking for fall rain, probably have to look into October, because while we may get a few showers around the middle of next week, Wednesday, Thursday, if we get any, it's not likely going to be very heavy at all. And then back to dry weather again. So the first weekend of October, I believe we're talking about that, not this week, and the following may also bring us some pretty good weather too. Hey, this is the latest on Hurricane Fiona, which is west of the island of Bermuda right now. Bermuda is there. The eye of the storm is out there, so they're not getting a direct hit. But they are on the side of the storm getting the strongest southerly winds as this thing accelerates on off to the north. Already some feeder bands hitting Nova Scotia. And look at the path of Fiona right on up into Nova Scotia. By Friday night, it still has 120-mile-an-hour winds, and it'll make landfall in Canada as a hurricane, likely the strongest one to ever hit that country as it accelerates northward through Labrador and up into the Greenland area, basically, after that as it weakens. 61 in Portland right now, freezing level at 13,000 feet even. Okay, on the Oregon coast, partly sunny. There may be a morning sprinkle or two, but otherwise, it's going to be a nice day and a beautiful fall weekend at the coast with temperatures well into the 70s at the beaches on Saturday and Sunday. Partly sunny, morning clouds in the valleys, lows in the upper 40s in many spots, but highs tomorrow in the mid 70s. So like today, maybe a degree or two warmer. Sunshine up in the Cascades too. If you notice, it cleared off tonight. It's going to be beautiful again tomorrow. 64 at Govey as temperatures begin to recover. They've been pretty low today. They never got out of the 40s up at Timberline today. Mostly cloudy, scattered showers moving out of eastern Oregon for the gorge. West winds, but generally light and mostly sunny. 72 in Cascade Lock, 72 in the Dalles, and in Portland, partly sunny. May see a patch or two of drizzle, but no big deal with that. It's going to be a pretty good day. 80 on Saturday, 85 Sunday. Great weather for the Thorns game. And then on Monday, look at that, 87. Some parts of the valley near 90. And then back to the low 80s Tuesday, and then 70s after that, with maybe a sprinkle or two towards the middle and end of next week, David. But so far, the big fall rains are hanging back.
Yeah, it looks like they're hanging out there. You know what? It's time for it right now. Friday Night Football, the Thursday
night edition.
Yeah.
Whoa, TNF.
That's next.